What's up, Devastator Squad? Hope you guys are all doing great. Just wanted to give you guys another update on like what's been going on. I know I haven't really been publishing a lot of videos or content in the last couple months. Just because I've been going through some pretty serious health stuff. And I've kind of like alluded to it and talked about it a little bit in like our video we did in October or whatever. And then also kind of like hinted at it here and there, like throughout videos and the streams that we've had in the last 2 months. But I just wanted to spend a few minutes just to update you guys on what's been going on. This has been going on for quite some time, and honestly, like, it got really concerning back in like August, September, where I was having a lot of issues like breathing. My lungs would just kind of like just be really just heavy chest, really wheezy, like really bad nasty like cough, and it just got to the point where like I couldn't sleep a lot, and it was like hard to do stuff, and like I'm not asthmatic. I've never been asthmatic in my life, and it was just really scary to kind of go through this kind of stuff, especially because like my age, I'm pretty young, shouldn't be having problems like this. Decided to go and see some specialists, right? So I went and got myself like a internalist, primary care doctor kind of thing. Internalists specialize in internal medicine, so he was, I think, the best fit to go to for something like this. I also went and saw an asthma allergy specialist, not to really look at allergy stuff, but just to kind of like talk about asthma potentially. And so kind of like, they don't really know what's going on between the multiple visits I've had with these guys. When I first described it to the asthma guy, they had me do this breathing test thing, just check if I'm asthmatic, and lo and behold, I'm not asthmatic, right? Like, even though I felt like so like out of breath and nasty when I was doing the breathing test thing. If anyone who's ever been to an asthma doctor, you have that little thing you put in your mouth, and you have to like exhale all your breath into your like and it's so uncomfortable to do. But yeah, they were like, yeah, you're not asthmatic, and but you have this big problem in your lungs and whatever, right? So they prescribed me this like crazy steroid inhaler kind of thing, right? And I was taking that for since like mid-October, end of October, something like that, through just this last week, and it was really helpful. It like really opened up my airways a lot. I could breathe, which is really nice. I was able to start sleeping again. I was able to do stuff. I was able to work and film and all that stuff. And that's why I was able to make, not a lot, but some nice, really cool, big, long videos for you guys in November, which honestly, like, November, guys, was it was the craziest month we ever had on this channel. It's like over 5,000 something views on these 3 videos in the month, and over 500 hours of watch time, and hundreds and hundreds of new subscribers came in. Like, it was a great month. We passed 1,000 subscribers as well, so thank you guys again for that support. Like, passing 1,000 subscribers is huge, as we're getting into our 6th month here on YouTube. We're so close to getting that big next milestone of being partner. That's crazy. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, liking, subscribing, watching, and all that stuff, and enjoying our content. I know it's a lot of fun, and we have a lot of great things in store for us. We have our 1,000 subscriber special coming up. I've got a rarity collection case video that I've been kind of sort of slowly trying to edit through over the last couple weeks. I've just been not having the most energy to do stuff. These medications they have me on just kick my butt, dude. Because after I saw the internalist, he was like, he gave me this antibiotic for specifically pulmonary bacteria infections. Pulmonary is your lungs, and they were really strong, dude. They kicked my butt. Like, I had to take them for 5 days. And I had to also take like probiotics at the same time, twice a day, because like antibiotics destroy you inside. Like, they kill your body, dude, and it takes months and months and months for you to kind of recover from that stuff. So you got to take like other things to kind of try and help get your body back in some capacity, right, while you're taking these things. But one of the things that was alarming was when I was with that asthma guy. He told me to go get a chest x-ray, which was interesting that they did that, because like, this is something that happened to me like 7 years ago. Right, and a kind of a weird sickness like this that happened to me back in the past. But they never like looked at my chest back then for some strange reason, but they did this time, which is great. And they did an x-ray, And, you know, they called me like a couple hours later and they're like, don't be alarmed, but you have some, what appear to be nodules in your lung. And I was like, huh? Like, what is that? I don't even know what that is. Like, I've never heard of that word before. It's like, so apparently, like, nodules are these, like, masses or small, they're not masses. I guess masses are things that are bigger than 3 centimeters in diameter that appear inside your body. Anything smaller than that is a nodule. So they saw, like, a big one that was, you know, they said it was close to being the size of a mass, but they were unsure of what it was, right? So they recommended that I obviously go see a specialist in my lungs, so a pulmonologist, and also go and get a CT scan, you know. And this was back at the end of October. So all through the month of November, I'm taking the steroid thing and just kind of like trying to get back into a little bit of a rhythm. You know, that's why I was able to work pretty well and make those really awesome videos for you guys in the month of November, do some great streams with you guys. It was a lot of fun. And then after I saw the internalist, he was like, yeah, we got to do a CT scan, man. Like, it's, you know, x-ray quality is just not good. We don't know what that could be. It's alarming. It matches up with a lot of things that could be really nasty and could be potentially, you know, very dangerous for you, both in the short term and the long term, for your body and stuff and your life. And, you know, you kind of need your lungs to be working in top condition because they're kind of one of the most important things about your body, right? You need air. Oh, wow. I digress, though, right? So, yeah, like over the last couple of weeks, though, I've just been I've been going through these different medicines, antibiotics, and different like steroids and stuff. And I saw the asthma guy a couple weeks ago after I got back from my little like trip to home for the Thanksgiving, and he was like blown away that like I was doing so good in terms of like I had no cough anymore, my lungs like sounded perfect, and I'm like, yeah, I breathe fine, dude. Like I feel great. Like it feels good again. I feel kind of sort of normal, you know. I haven't tried to get back to like any intense vigorous exercising yet because he told me that I need to ease into that. You gotta get used to the medicine, right? And he was just like baffled. He's like, well, this is weird that it worked so good in such a short amount of time. So, you know, let's do a trial period now of you going off of it. So like I went down to half doses over this whole last week, and now as of starting this week, this is December 6th when I'm filming this, or yeah, December 6th. So this whole week I've been off of it entirely, just quit the steroid, and so far I'm feeling fine. Like I have no tightness in my chest, no wheezing, no coughing, none of that stuff. I feel good, feel fine. And I ended my antibiotic the other day, so like I'm currently not on anything medicine wise. I'm just kind of in this period where they want to just see how I do normally, to make sure that there's, you know, the asthma guy just doesn't want me to be, you know, it's like doesn't want it to be asthma, right? And the internalist is like, yeah, I don't want it to be like some pulmonary disease or cancer or anything crazy like that, you know. So I had my CT scan today, and that was a fun experience. You know, I say fun very, very sarcastically. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had a CT scan before. They're not fun to go in there, and I had no idea what to really expect. I've had friends and family that have done them, CTs, MRIs, and so on, and you know, I was very thankful that I didn't have to get stuck, because typically with CTs, they have like this contrast dye that they inject into your body. So you go into like an injection room, you sit down, you get like suited up in a hospital gear, and they put an IV in your arm, and then they just like inject this dye into you that like dyes your blood or whatever. I can't really remember exactly how it works. They kind of like very quickly explain it to me at the doctor's office. And then it's just like, it goes into you, and then you just sit there for, you know, a decent amount of time, like 20-30 minutes or so, as it like circulates your whole bloodstream. And then you go in and you get your scan done, and it helps, it kind of like enhance the different like layers of stuff that they want to look at. But in my case, thankfully, like I went in there and I was just like sitting down, you know, I was like taking off my stuff, getting ready. I was like, okay, like we're going to go and get the IV. And she's like, no, you don't need to get an IV for this. We're not going to put any dye into you. And I was like, I don't have a phobia of needles. You know, I've done a lot of blood work in the last couple of weeks. It's fine. Like needles don't bug me. The IVs though, I've had a few in my life. They're not fun. They're very uncomfortable feeling, like having the stuff like going into your body. It just feels weird because they're always different temperatures. They could be really cold, really hot. You know, it's just like, it doesn't feel right, you know, it's weird, but whatever. But I was really glad that I didn't have to do any IV for this. So like they put me into the room, they laid me down on the CT scan thing. It's like this really long tube, not as big as an MRI machine. It's much smaller than that, but it still fits a whole body all the way through it. And they just told me to lay down and then just like look up at this. There was like a panel above like the machine and had like these little like faces on it, to like tell you when you could breathe, you know, because obviously they want to look at my chest. So they want to see like my lungs when they're like fully inhaled and then also fully exhaled. So yeah, that took like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. I was in there getting pictures done, having a little robot telling me, breathe in, hold your breath, okay, breathe out. Like it was just that over and over and over for like 5 to 10 minutes. It was so ridiculous. And then after that I went out and then and that was it, you know. And you know, I felt off afterwards because like CT scans is like crazy radiation. It's like 100 times I think more than an X-ray, I think is what the doctor told me. So they're not like, you shouldn't be doing them, you know, very often or ever if you don't ever have to do them. But anyways, so yeah, that's kind of been like what's been going on, man. And it's just like, until I really figure out what's going on and in more like finite details, like I'm just gonna keep living day by day, keep my head up and just praying, you know, think things are gonna be great, you know, all that kind of stuff. 'Cause I feel good, I feel fine, I look fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna like kind of just start really jumping in and easing more back into stuff over the course of December, because you know, we got some really great videos coming up for you guys, really awesome stuff I have planned for this month. I don't have a lot of videos planned for this month, but I do have a number of them ready to start filming and shooting and getting ready for you guys for the holidays and stuff. So super stoked. But yeah, that's really it, Devastators. I appreciate you all, and yeah, I'm hoping to hear back the results in the next day or so from all the people. You know, I got the first like wave of impressions, is what they call them, from the radiologist this afternoon, and they told me exactly what was there that they found. And they found like quite a number of these nodules of different sizes in both of my lungs, in different portions of my lungs, scar tissue, like all these different things that they were talking about. Everything else that they scanned up in my body was like completely fine, normal, like, oh, healthy. But the lungs, they were like, yeah, there's this. I was like, oh god, what is all that? But it doesn't sound, any of it, like the language that they use, it didn't sound like it was anything like serious to be like alarming or like really nervous about or anything like that. But I'm just gonna obviously wait to see what the internalist says and the asthma guy. And I know also they want to like send it over to the oncologist who specializes in lungs to make sure that it is like not a cancerous kind of thing. Because the radiologist did kind of put in the report that the biggest mass or whatever in the lung was in his opinion benign, that's what you want it to be. So that was a very big sense of relief today when I read that on the notes. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, you know, in videos and streams, and maybe another something like this in a little while if things really, you know, start to continue to look up and change. You know, because yeah, like I said, I'm feeling really great, and I appreciate you all, and thank you guys so much for all that you do, and just stay awesome, and we'll see you guys in the next videos. Enjoy the holidays, and my birthday's coming up too. Yeah, next week's my birthday, and I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do for that in terms of like content work, streams or whatever, but I'll keep you guys posted. But love you guys. I've taken up enough of your time tonight, so we'll see you guys later. Peace.